The slopification of food.
All animals need food, but humans are the only animal that went beyond just needing food. And I mean, a cow has 10 times more taste buds than an adult human, but at no point has a cow decided, hey, if I can just scooch over here, yep, I am fully grown, but would it be weird if I take a swig?
Would it be weird if I take a swig, Miss Madame? Could you spare little old me a taste, Madame? Tips Fedora. Pretty please. Oh, princess.
Swig of your milk, ma'am? Because this stuff looks delicious. Oh, yeah.
Not the Minecraft
Oh,
sipping
hey, you think
sounds.
I could keep like a couple of you around for this exact purpose? I will feed you in exchange. No, cows stuck to eating earth carpet all day. But the truth is, humans would not have risen to the top of the food chain had
I like earth carpet. That's a great term for grass.
they not learned to cook everything else in it. You know, less chewing, more nutrient, bigger brain. And then we not only discovered a way to get infinite food, we optimized food. Made food that makes you funnier, food that you just chew on, and food so decadent it has to be eaten under a tablecloth. But for something so
What?
important and almost synonymous with culture and life itself, why does food kind of suck now? Well, today we find out. The slopification of food started around lunchtime, specifically the invention of lunchtime.
The slopification of food. I mean, I don't. Has food gotten sloppier? Like, I mean, there's lazy food, that's for sure. Like, frozen meals or like fast food in general. I think that would probably be like slopified. Fast food, pre-made like gas station meals, freaking what else? Frozen meals, oven ready, anything that's like hyper convenient. Okay, we'll say that convenient meals. I wouldn't call it slop per se, but convenience meals.
See, humans went from Ooga Booga eats if Ooga Booga finds and kills food, and Ooga Booga eats if it is the will of the Ooga Booga gods, to Ooga Booga has to hop in quick Zoom call. Maybe eat on desk if appropriate for camera to be off. Okay, if we can all have our cameras off for this one, please. Oh, Ooga Booga should be on paleo diet anyway, but and that's because before the Industrial Revolution, there was one main meal eaten around midday, and that was called dinner. At the end of the day, there was a lighter meal called supper, and breakfast wasn't something everyone had since only
Wait, so you're telling me that dinner was a midday thing and supper was what you would eat like later before bed? So we never had a lunch. And some people, as she's saying right now, did not eat before church because it was sinful. You gluttonous pig. You gluttonous pig. How dare you? Um, my bad. That kind of came out. I'm sorry. But so I always thought dinner and supper were like interchangeable growing up. So I'm kind of learning here because like nobody ever corrected that for me, nor was it ever really talked about in school.
godless gluttons ate before church. Problem was, in the 18th century, all those new and highly sought after factory jobs didn't allow for people to leave work and have dinner, so having a luncheon was essential to sustaining any healthy growing 12-year-old during a grueling 14-hour shift at the
Yo, the
textile mill.
Pokemon
Yes,
cards
it was
go
the
so
demands of the
hard.
Industrial Revolution that gave birth to the first industrialized food. Pre-made, easy-to-eat pasties, sandwiches, and pies, which were sold at the various stalls that had set up shop around factories. And I should mention, a lot of businesses had worker canteens that provided free lunches. But you know, around the time the saying "there's no such thing as a free lunch" came about, those canteens were
Yeah.
already becoming rare, the last ones being privatized by the 90s. At least in the West, giving rise to casual dining restaurants and eventually fast food.
McDonald. Wait, this is a McDonald's in the back rooms. Also, why is she munching on it like that?
So, to sum up, the Industrial Revolution accidentally created a meal industry that entirely depends on you having a demanding job that prevents you.
Okay, can I just say that like this doesn't really happen? Like I don't know. In the break room, like I typically sit by myself. Not even gonna lie. I don't like talking to people, bro. I don't like I'm so bad at social situations and especially at work. I'll just put my headphones on, sit by myself and just like that's it. Especially since like most social interactions that I've had at work have just not been it. They have like not been the best. The only time that I will enjoy a good interaction is when one of my boys has like lunch at the same time I have lunch and we will like maybe talk about One Piece or cardboard and it's great. It's a great time at that point. But like with random people or with anybody else, I'm like, "Nah, I'm good. Leave me alone. I will take the empty table in the back. And if anybody sits with me, I why? There are multiple other empty tables. Just leave me alone."
From eating or cooking at home, as evidenced by the huge drop in profits from Tesco's meal deals during COVID. Yeah, nobody cooking at home eating this shit. And a lot changed with the industrialization of food. We got ice cream shops, dried milk, this. And just to give you an
What
idea of
was
how
that?
we got ice cream shops, dried milk, this.
Jellied eels? What the heck?
And just to give you an idea of how fast the food industry was growing and changing, early 19th century, chocolate was still considered medicine, but by the end of the century, Nestle will already be plotting how to annihilate as many infants as
Bro,
they can, and
that
then have the ones
rub
that
was
do make
so
it out alive
uncomfortable.
be put to work. So you can have this. Which, by the way, a lot of people say modern food could kill a medieval child, but a medieval child would literally be eating hallucinogenic rye bread, dirt from the ground, and bones on a daily basis, so it's all a step up, don't get me wrong. Now, going into the early 20th century, every housewife was going gym helper on the fridge, but
What the
also
heck?
refrigerated railroad cars
Whoa,
made
wait a
going
minute.
gym
What?
helper on the fridge, but
What are we doing? Wait a minute. I've never seen this before. We are not putting salad in jello. Lime cheese salad? What is this?
also,
What?
refrigerated railroad cars made it possible to have oranges in the winter, and immigration made it possible to have spaghetti for the first time, like ever. And even though rationing would be what dictated the next few years of food
Liver
trends,
loaf.
well, apart from the invention of sliced bread and the rising consumption of sugar, things were looking good. Up until the World War II economic boom, that changed everything. This era brought about many innovations. The only problem was, in order to expand on commercial innovations, people were encouraged to
None
keep
of these look
buying so that,
bad.
others can keep innovating. Which made sense, of course, until the goal wasn't innovation and it wasn't making something that lasts. No, the goal became making a quick buck and buying jawbreakers or something. I don't know. I didn't go to business school.
Ed,
But
Ed,
I
and
do know
Eddie.
this shaped a toxic and easily manipulated consumer culture that doomed dining, among other things. This is around the time when fast food, aggressive marketing, and spectacle became the main forces that shaped modern dining experiences. And this was the next big step towards the great slopification of food. Because much like the
I
slop
think
you're
we're
watching
still
right
good.
now,
I
I
don't think
believe
we're
a lot of the
slopified
foods you
yet.
think you enjoy are slop. Not like cartoon cafeteria food slop,
More testicles mean more iron.
like loud, obnoxious, zero substance, made to be briefly profitable and then forgotten. Slop. Think about it. Do you really enjoy any of the billboard trending or limited edition?
Hmm. No. However, that sandwich looks real good. That looks really good. Everything else though is
Food items
mid.
you bought these last few months? Or were you just excited by them?
I don't understand the hype. Like it's cute, but I don't get the hype. And I guess that I can see why this would fall under slopification.
Because I have no idea
But
how
that's like
restaurants
a
have.
trend for a cup, not it's like a Stanley cup in a way. I don't feel like that's slopification or not. I think that's just overhyped for an item. I don't think that's slopification of my food.
Brainwashed so many millennials into seeing a blob of cheese encase the most mid $25 whiskey bacon infused burger and have them lose their shit over it. Oh my god, where's my shit? More of something doesn't mean there's more flavor, it just means there's more of the thing, damn it. I've still to understand how
Yeah,
cereal on a donut or a corn dog makes it taste.
it doesn't. I don't get either of these two. I'm unhappy with both. The donut one, yeah, okay. Like I that can slide. I'm not the biggest fan. I would just rather take the donut itself, or I would much rather have cereal personally. The corn dog, now you got me fucked up. Now I don't know what we're doing here. Now I'm confused and I'm lost.
Better. And like, really? Does the shape of a bag charm
Le
that
boo boo.
smiles at you like a Mr. Beast thumbnail really do anything to enhance your dining experience at the $15 tourist trap bubble wop?
That's another one I can't get. Dubai chocolate. Maybe I just don't understand the hype or anything, but like, what are we doing, bro? Like that's low key expensive, and it's not even that good. And people are losing their minds over it.
Place? Enough gimmicks. Man cannot live on gimmicks alone. By the way, I need to let you know I don't think of myself as morally superior. I fall for food psyops all the time. You know, like when a food is a seasonal shape or color, or oh my god, when it's exactly the same, just smaller. Heck, I even get like that when I see a vegetable that's a different color. It's like
Mood.
an old art Magic the Gathering card. Plays the same, but having it makes me feel really good. So, being excited about fun foods isn't the issue. Restaurants, companies, and chefs that want you to get excited without wanting to make good food, that's the problem. Like Epic Mealtime called, they want their swag bag, you filthy con artist. The internet makes excitement just way too easy. I've seen so many food trends, and I don't
I
just
love
mean to
that
buy
background.
chocolate and have your daily caloric intake cookies. I mean ones that affect the marketing of
Damn,
already
she just
existing food
slammed
items.
crumble
Like
like that.
protein has become so popular. And I don't mean actual protein, I mean the word. And I guess that's because when diet culture was big, everything was low cow, sugar free, or vegan. Now it's protein, fermentation, probiotic. Because it's all about wellness now,
Protein
even though we all know
fermentation.
wellness culture is just diet culture wearing a Lululemon trench coat on its way to Pilates, instantly shit yourself drink in hand. Instantly shit yourself drink. I'm literally obsessed. Link in bio. It's always that.
That was great, but I also don't get how people can stand to drink a bunch of that. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Some of that shit tastes so nasty. I've tried it. I can't get behind it. And like protein, like granted, you should be eating a good amount of protein, but a lot of protein shit just doesn't taste good. Like there are some protein bars that I can stand, but a lot of them are just chalky and bad. And there's some like protein shakes that are okay. Like none of them are really good. The only one that I would say is good is like maybe Core Power, but like all the other ones just kind of taste really mid, and I don't have a good time drinking them. And then I saw protein waters at the store the other day, and I was like, "There's no way this is gonna taste good." I haven't tried them. I'm low key kind of tempted, but I also know that like I'll probably hate it.
your body is a temple bullshit. Yeah, sure, it's a temple, but to what god if not yourself? And if you choose to be a cruel and vengeful god, hey, not everybody's gonna want to visit, but it's your temple and not the sad shrine to vanity. Which leads me to my.
It's my temple, so I'm gonna eat all the food that I want and go to the gym. But obviously, I love food. So, I'm gonna be a big back and then I'll go to the gym. But I'm still gonna be a big bag.
Next point. I asked you if you like the thing or you were just excited by it. Now I want to ask you, do you like the thing? Or do you just want others to know you like it / have it? Apart from the internet, another significant shift in food and dining was during the 2007 recession, which proved that something from the past is still true today. Food is status, and status tastes good. I'm talking about the 2007 recession in particular because consumer findings that came out during that time are completely counterintuitive. Here's what I mean. Big chain supermarkets in the UK usually have a premium store brand and a Savers store brand. Why am I
Yeah.
giving UK supermarket chains as an example? Well, stores like Walmart and Lidl did the fun thing and offered people alternate universe versions of snacks that Red and Link would be proud of. You know, the bootleg Oreos and fruit rounds. The packaging can get pretty surreal, but it's stuff that still looks like a product. Meanwhile, as the cheaper option, UK chains offer actual communist rations. And they did make them look like that
Actual
because they don't
rations
actually
is
want you to buy
crazy.
them. Like, can I get a price check for a super cheap middle lower class can't afford the good stuff discounted council cookies with chocolate product? Many agree
Oh
that
my
they do
god,
feel
you
bad buying
shrunk.
them.
You
So
literally
during the
got
biggest
shafted.
recession in recent memory, the sales
Homie literally just got made fun of and just like he's on he's on watch. He has to be on watch.
of premium store brand products rose by a third, in contrast to the sales of Savers items, which remained the same. Not to mention, people were buying more free range organic eggs than ever before. And I understand it. When you have less money, you want to spend more money on things you can actually afford. That's just street culture. And funnily enough,
Yeah.
even after the rebranding of Savers items as
I can get that, to be honest. Like it's like when I go to the Pokemon card shop or any card shop. You know, why would I spend $70 on one really nice card when I can buy $70 worth of a bunch of illustration rares that are like maybe $3 a piece or $4 a piece that I think look really cool? Right? Just me? That might be a problem with with me. My little brain gets excited whenever I see shiny cardboard. Anyways,
essentials, the products still make you feel like you're in some simulation made by aliens. I'm scared I'll reach for the bag of nondescript chips, and next thing I know, I'm getting probed. But anyways, while I understand and enjoy treats, treat culture for me evolved into people tricking you into thinking overpriced things are treats. I remember being too young to drink coffee but seeing pictures of Starbucks on Tumblr and wanting to try it. I also know the bar is higher now. It's almost like the more a house costs, the more a treat does. Because it's not really Starbucks cups I'm seeing.
the more a house costs, the more a treat costs. Yeah, you're kind of right about that. Everything is costing more. So I feel like that's a good correlation, maybe, but I feel like it's everything in general.
Anymore. It's Air One smoothies, and the
Oh
UK
my
doesn't
god.
even have a fucking whatever that is. But it does have a Starbucks, and I did recently get a pumpkin spice chai latte. I was excited for the sweet treat. But a few sips in, I realized, wow, I do not believe a pumpkin spice this latte. This sucks. I'm a big foodie. I like cooking, I like trying out new foods, and I've gotten pretty good at sussing out when a new food is a spectacle, trust me. For the last 5 years, my go-to McDonald's order is hamburger, large fry, and cold dessert. But it did take 10 seasonal limited edition items for me to get there. For me to understand they're just making shit up. And none of the shit they're making up is worth it. I guess I'll end it all by saying it's not all bad, but there will always be hustlers trying to trick you, so it's your job as a consumer to not get too excited. Okay, now who's ready to get excited? By Gamer Subs.
Hey,
Oh,
Gamer
yes, this is you
Subs!
before Gamer Subs. This is you after Gamer Subs.
Yeah?
The only drink that you can game and sub. Buy some using code Poopy for 10% off. Because the only gimmick.
Yeah, use code Cryo, guys. Code Cryo, 10% off. Come on, support your boy. Support your boy. You know, yeah. Your boy is in massive amount of debt, so like, help him out here.
However, allow is anime boobs. Plus, it has all the
That-
essential nutrients I require
That's a
for doing
perfect
my work,
sell
like
point.
caffeine, vitamin D free, and meat canyon. It's also way cheaper than your average energy drink and offers a variety of flavors, all zero sugar. So, code
She raised Meat Canyon. I'm raising Shy Lily. Also, use code Poopy, but for real, use code Cryo, as you can see there on the bottom left. I did not time that. That actually just rolled in. Oh my god, that was great.
Poopy, 10% off. Go get some. Okay, bye.